Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You know you like that. You know you like that. Licha the Butcher is back training with the group ahead of our home game against Arsenal. Warn them, let them know the Butcher is back. And let's see what they've got. Well, he's not alone. A boy who is about to mark his 400th game for the senior team of Manchester United will soon be on the pitch. He's expected as well to be turning up against Arsenal. Erik Ten Hag will give a detailed update on those two and whether or not they will be in the squad. But that's the whole point. What is the point of Lisandro Martinez and Marcus Rashford returning if they won't be in the squad against Arsenal? My name is Webb. This is the United Sports. Subscribe, fam. It's not all bad, guys. Not all hope is lost, guys. There is a small window for us to bank on and hope that we can spoil the party for these naysayers from the capital, London, these Arsenal chaps, the noisemakers. Now, latest update coming through from Manchester United has confirmed that and they have shared exclusive pictures. This is the picture you're looking at right now is of Lisandro Martinez smiling beatifically after returning to training with the group following a long period of layoff. He has played only 11 games this season, painfully. The last game he played was the one who drew against Brentford, and it hasn't been a good thing for him, and most so for the United supporters who certainly have been missing him for so long. We know how important Lisandro Martinez is, but last played in March, really. We are in May. Those are nearly 2 months, but we expected him to return before the end of the season, and indeed he's getting back. Now, whether he will be 100% fit to take on Arsenal is a debate for tomorrow when the boss speaks. He might even choose not to give us a clear update whether he'll be back or not, as he doesn't want to reveal so much about his squad in the hope that could help us against these high-flying, table-leading Gunners. But it's a big boost, I tell you, because Lisandro Martinez, besides what he brings on the pitch, his presence in training lifts the team up. Erik Ten Hag was speaking to Rio Ferdinand, and he confirmed to him that Lisandro Martinez, when he's on the pitch training, he lifts up the standards of the entire team. No wonder this is a World Cup winner we're talking about. So, and we know how much we've missed him. Erik Ten Hag said, when I have Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw, my centre back is firm. Certainly, you can't demand performances. They are so important in terms of how we play and how they organize the team. He's been missing them, and this is Ditch at least now trying to come back in time for a crucial game, guys. These Arsenal supporters have been talking a lot, waxing lyrical. I dropped a video where I said, even just after our loss against Crystal Palace, I was saying it is funny that this poor Man United team won't lose against Arsenal, and they were all abusing me. You know how they are, these hooligans from London. I mean, they just abuse without saving their words. But with Licha back, it could be a sign from the man above that Arsenal are destined for misery. Now, he's not alone. Marcus Rashford, and you might say, well, come on, you're contradicting yourself. You keep saying Marcus Rashford should be sold. He's not an important player. How do you even come here and celebrate his return to training? Listen critically, fam. Marcus Rashford might be out of his element. He last played in the semi-final against Coventry. He might not be the Rashford that who scored 30 goals last season. I may not rate him entirely as a player, but the stats are there. It's a fact. We cannot deny it, and I cannot come here and pretend like he hasn't scored more than 30 goals against the big six. Rashford somehow is a scarecrow when it comes to the so-called big clubs. Now, it doesn't get any bigger than Arsenal, especially in this season. So if Rashford is coming back, if he's fit, obviously put him there, because there is a way. And you see, when a player has got his form against particular teams, he's usually their tormentor. So you give him the chance to torment them even more. So honestly, for me, with what we have, Rashford, if he's fit, there is no reason for him not to even start that game. He should go back on his left. We have Garnacho on the right. Anthony goes back to the bench. Or Anthony plays the left back, because I think Anthony can play better left back than Wan-Bissaka at times, to be honest. So I will celebrate the return of Rashford, because we are taking on Arsenal. So Rashford can be there. All I want for me is any slim chance for Manchester United to spoil the party for Arsenal. Is, for me, that's what I want. And without a shadow of a doubt, Marcus Rashford would have a big role to play in that. So it's a big update. It's one that brings, I think, confidence in the team. It lifts up the team. These are two important senior players. The team that had lost morale, a team that was out of the element. We know for a fact that Lisandro Martinez is not just experienced, but his attitude is right. He's one of those players who would want to play for Erik Ten Hag. He brought him into Manchester United from Ajax. He knows that he wants to prove a point, but also by nature, by his very nature, Lisandro Martinez is a non-nonsense character. He will certainly lift this team. For even if he's just 70% fit, let him start. Let him start and give us maybe 60% or 60 minutes of the game. For me, it's okay. Let the rest, let these substitutes come on and fumble with the remaining 30 minutes. But if Licha is back, 60% fit, training with the group, he should be starting this game. So I'm hoping to see a midfield, a defense that has Lisandro Martinez playing next to probably Johnny Evans, then Casemiro, who has been bashed for trying to come through and show up in the central defense, trying to fill a gap, go back in his midfield department. Then we have Kobe Main. I'm hoping this time, by the way, Erik Ten Hag rocks nearly the same formation he rocked against Man City, because there is not a huge difference between Arsenal and Man City in terms of how they attack. So my expectation is not to see Casemiro playing, holding midfield alone, or a single holding midfielder. Let us have two firm holding midfielders, Casemiro and Kobe. Then put either Eriksen or Bruno if he's back fit, because he has not given us an update on Bruno Fernandes. Put him in 10 and let us have a solid midfield, because the battles in football, battles against the big teams, are won in the middle. But the reality is our midfield has been struggling, more so exposed so bad against Crystal Palace, and you can expect it to be worse with players like Bukayo Saka, fresh from being nominated among the young players of the season, and of course, even our Kobe is there on the nominees. How on earth wouldn't he be anyway? But for me, my thinking is, of course, you talk Martin Odegaard, talk about Thomas Partey, Declan Rice. This Arsenal midfield is so solid. It's so solid that it can stretch you if you don't organize your middle so well. That's why I'm not expecting to see Casemiro dropped alone in the middle, even if Lisandro Martinez returned and Erik Ten Hag trusts his methods so much. I expect him to make an adjustment in that midfield. So if we are going to have any chance to cope against these table leading Gunners, and if we do that, trust you me, we can have a chance first for a draw and even a win, because Marcus Rashford, if he's 100% fit, Rashford, Garnacho, and Højlund have proven to be our best attack. They have brought the most goals, even if we've got issues with them. With what we have, they are the best of what we have. That's the fact. We can have our feelings about them, but if they show up like we expect them to do against Arsenal, they can score the goals. So Erik Ten Hag has got to put this right, has got to correct his wrongs, try and fight for himself, fight for his season. Otherwise, it will be bad on him. This looks like an opportunity. And let me tell you, people won't care. If Lisandro Martinez is back in the team, people won't care no more about, he's not yet fully fit, he's not 100% fit, Luke Shaw is not there. People won't care. For as long as Licha is there, is back, and we've got a natural centre backs in their central defensive positions, Casemiro going back in the middle, trust me, no one will listen to Erik Ten Hag's stories of players are not fit. We have so many injuries. Man, people have had enough of that. It's time for us to step up, because it's Arsenal, guys. It's Arsenal. The psyche must be there. We expect a fight from these players. We expect a response to come, not because they want to play for Erik Ten Hag, because clearly most of them don't, but because this is Arsenal and this is an opportunity for us to give supporters a bit of joy. This is the one opportunity these players have to give supporters some little bit of happiness, because if we beat Arsenal, trust you me, many people will forget about our bad games and just celebrate that, because the talk will then be on between Man United and Arsenal supporters. That's all. That's all most of them will want. So let's hope for a good game. Of course, we will listen to Erik Ten Hag and what he says. Well, to try and say, especially Marcus Rashford obviously will be in the squad, but with Lisandro Martinez, we need to wait for Erik Ten Hag to confirm whether he will really be fit enough to be in the squad. If that is so, that's a huge lift of the Manchester United squad. And trust me, there will be a real chance. A real chance. It won't mean me saying United won't lose out of sentiment of a fan, but it will be backed up with facts, because Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro on the pitch lift the Manchester United team by about 40%, which we've been missing in this team. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot. Subscribe, fam, like and share the video, and let's wait for what is coming. It will be Sunday at Old Trafford as we hope to spoil the party. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know you like that.